Well, and there's a interception by Shepard. Dwayne Morrow has the ball looking for a pass. Rob Deller with excellent position.
That
truck horn you just heard. It's our first coach's timeout.
great googly moogly. Really? Do you think it was loud? You should be on this side of it. Your ear.
Bob, should we take a moment to mention some of our sponsors for this first
I would love to.
TV timeout?
Our sponsors are Fusion Medical, Melrose, Vesco, Eagle, Excalibur, Astrotech, and Coloplast. We were very appreciative of our sponsors for the United States Quad Rugby Association. Without you, we could not put these events on. We truly appreciate all of your support. Well, you're welcome, sir. And we look forward to many years of years to work with you and to bring your company and our sport together.
You know, they do a lot for this sport, Bob. All these companies put together, not only with monetary donations, also with equipment donated.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
San Diego inbounds. Sam Glore has the ball, looking for an outlet, but I think he might take it across, and he does. Shepard with some good defense right now, good pressure.
Rob Deller with the reach.
Rob Deller hacking. Is that a hack?
Little hacksaw Rob Deller.
Hacksaw Rob Deller. Don't let that club fool you. He could put a hurt on you. Rob is an outstanding athlete.
He really is. Little high floppy pass from Andy to Sam. Sam goes down for the score. Andy with the ball, inbounded from Nate. Oh, jump ball.
I think that was a questionable call, Bob, but, you know, the referee's closer than I am, so.
Well, you know, anybody on this side or in the stands can make the perfect call. The refs have a very hard job out there.
Yeah, very true, very true.
We're very lucky to have the top of the line officials that we have here at our national championships.
You know, and there are a number of refs around the country that help out at each tournament.
Yes, there are.
And these are kind of the all-pros of the referees, aren't they, Bob?
They are. They are your what you will, cream of the crop, if you will.
Cream of the crop, good one.
From the United States Quad Rugby Referees Association. That would be the USQRA.
And, Bob, is it safe to say that some of these referees go on to the Olympics and help out at the Olympics?
It is safe to say that we do have some referees from the states that do get selected through the international pool at that level, which is an extreme honor for anybody to be to represent your country and your sport at that elite level.
Not only for the athletes, but also the referees.
Absolutely.
Are making a representation. That's fantastic.
Absolutely.
Right now we've got our score 6-5.
Scott Stokes and mouths to Rob Deller.
And there's a loose ball down in the key.
And it stays Shepard. Scott Stokes inbounds cross court to Rob Deller.
Scott Stokes, low pointer, now has the ball, moving it up court. There's a pass to Dwayne. Number 21 for Shepard. Joining a little bit of trouble, but finds his way out.
Following Nate. That makes the score 7-5, Shepard.
Now that was a great example of pitch and pass right there, Bob. Inbound the ball, right to Andy Cohn. Andy Cohn passes it over to Sam Glore, moving up court, and a score.
You got to love it.
Tell you that San Diego team is unbelievable sometimes at how easy they make this game seem.
They're a very well-oiled machine, cohesive unit.
Andy Cohn, Paralympian, correct?
Yes.
Multi-medal winner, I believe.
Multi-medal winner. Just not only a student of the game, but a teacher of the game. Very knowledgeable, very, very versatile, athletic.
And he has deceptive speed moving up court.
I would have to agree.
You know, he pushes with a purpose every
A
time.
never-ending purpose.
Absolutely. Rob Deller looks to be a little stuck down low. There's a turnover.
That'd be a turnover.
Number 4 for San Diego Sharp, Albert with the turnover. Excuse me, with the steal. We've got a tie ball game now, Bob. It is 8-8.
That was a quick change in the score right there.
Yes, sir. Dwayne Morrow, number 21 for Shepard, moves right up the court fairly easily for the score. Dan McCluskey with the inbound to number 4 for Sharp. Pushes all the way down, gets himself a score. I believe the referee called leaving the court early on number 21, Dwayne Shepard. What exactly is that, Bob? Why did they do that?
Leaving the court?
Yes.
Well, they want to get off the court.
Easy enough. Fair enough.
No, basically leaving the court when your wheelchair leaves the court, it is a penalty.
Does that give the player a legal advantage, maybe?
It depends. Now, if you leave the court and you turn when you re-enter the court and you turn into the play, that would be considered a legal advantage. If you turn away from the play to come back onto the court, that is allowed.
Rob Deller takes that inbound down court fairly easily again for another score.
Dan McCulley with inbound from Sharp. Inbound to Sam Glure. Sam is bobbing and weaving.
Following his pick.
Oh, loose ball.
Uh-oh.
Loose ball. Oh!
Number 4, Albert.
Oh, Shepard. Rob Deller.
We got about 1:10 on the clock, Bob. That's a quick score.
Albert was looking for a little love from the official there. Dan McCulley inbounds to Albert.
We got Shepard up by 1, 11-10.
Oh! Now that was a great stop by Rob Deller. But unfortunately, Rob, he got the south end of that one.
He decided to go over.
He did.
Good old number 6 from Sharp, Dan McCluskey. Not known for his muscle, but he takes over. Rob Deller for the McCulley. And I have to apologize. That's Dan McCulley.
And that's a score for Sharp.
It's a tie ball game as we're getting close to the end of the first quarter, 11-11.
Tied at 11. Ball up.
Oh,
Here comes Nate.
Oh, that is a fantastic pass and catch by Dwayne Morrow. Shepherd up 12-11 here in the dwindling seconds.
How much time's left on the clock?
39 seconds.
39 seconds.
That's almost a full shot clock of 40.
I agree. Now, even though there's 39 seconds, we have no shot clock running right now.
Right.
Albert from Sharp is held behind. The 12 count is still up. They got it across.
I believe Sharp is going for the last goal in the quarter, Bob.
I believe so. Andy Cohn has the ball. They're winding the clock down right now to get that last goal. And they get it.
They get that. Fantastic.
And that ends the first period.
There it is, the first quarter.
Tie ball game. Tie ball game, 12-12.
Both teams playing pretty well, I believe.
Very well. Very well.
San Diego is ranked a little higher than the Shepherd Smash. San Diego Sharp at number 4, Smash at number 7. And Shepherd is putting up a good game.
Yes, they are. We have two great teams playing here this game. While we're at the period break, I'd like to remind everyone that we do have our Nationals auction going on. This is our 2012 auction with auction items from Spinergy. We have 2 sets of Spinergy wheels provided from Fusion Medical, and those are going for $300 a piece right now. Those are the current beds. Beds? I meant bids.
Wow, beds.
We have a sports chairs from Eagle Sports Chairs, quad rugby chair. The current bid right now is $580.
Wow, that is a steal.
That is a huge steal.
For an Eagle Sports
Huge.
chair. Wow.
Melrose, we have a chair from Melrose, quad rugby chair. Current bid is $1,225. That's $1,225.
Again, steal.
Vesco quad rugby chair, $1,026. And we have a chair from Excalibur, $1,775. Now, these are the current bids on the bidding block right now.
When does that bidding end? Bob?
The auction runs through Sunday.
Okay.
And at that time, we will make announcements, and when the auction is getting close. But if you have bid, make sure to check the auction, make your bids, and bid a lot.
Bid often.
Absolutely.
Now, and I got to tell you, for each one of those sports chairs, if you're looking for one, some of the top makers in the game offering their chairs up like that at such a low price right now, you can't beat it. Those chairs can go as high as $5,000 with all the equipment attached to it, Bob.
Absolutely. And all proceeds do benefit the United States Quad Rugby Association.
Just fantastic.
Our sponsors, the manufacturers of Eagle, Melrose, Vesco, and Excalibur, truly support our sport, support our athletes, as well as our association, and we are very appreciative of them.
As well as Astrotech and Coloplast.
Absolutely.
Back to the action here. We're still tied.
We are still tied, but now it's 13-13. And that would be a turnover.
Yes, sir.
Andy Cohn with the ball coming down on the left side of the court.
Back over to number 4, Albert. Can't tell you his last name right now.
Dwayne Morrow with the ball coming across. Oh, that's a big,
That's a fantastic pick
big pick from Scott Stokes, number 15.
against number 22, Sammy Glore from San Diego. That was just fantastic, right at the midcourt line. Inbound from Dan McCulley to number 4, Albert Moscona.
Moscona.
I'm going with Moscona.
Albert gets the ball.
Excellent pass from Sam. Dan McCulley in a little bit of trouble.
That is a score by number 22, Sam Glore.
Again for Sharp, it seems that they're starting to hit their wheels.
I think they've hit it. I think
Starting to get together.
The sails are moving in their direction. But I would not at all count Shepherd out.
Not at all. No, sir. And there's a score to tie it up, 15-15. By number 3, Nate Harmon.
Dan McCulley inbounds to number 4, Albert Moscona. Andy Cohn with the ball now. Gets cross court.
Oh, and he gets spun.
Does get spun by number 3, Nate Harmon.
Nate looking for, I guess, the back part of the axle is where you spin somebody, correct, Bob?
That is correct. If you make contact in front of the axle, any part of the chair in front of the axle, that is just pretty much head-to-head contact.
Gotcha.
When contact occurs behind the axle, a spin occurs, putting the spun player into harm's way. That's when the penalty is called.
Or low pointer, dirty play.
Potato, potato. We have a high pass over everybody. That was a great pass.
That was fantastic. High midcourt in the middle. That's what you want to do for all your young players out there. Place it somewhere in the middle where your teammate can come right under it, pick it up.
Not only in the middle, but over the entire half court.
The entire defense.
That's what I meant to say, yes.
We got you. Andy Cohn, number 11 for San Diego, has the ball.
Battles through for the score.
Oh, and there's a fantastic bump by Scott Stokes. Oh, but Andy Cohn chases it down. Takes it away. Goes in for the score. Right now, San Diego Sharp is leading 18-16.
Scott Stokes with the score, number 15 from Shepherd.
Low pointer score.
That's beautiful.
Not often do you see many low pointers taking that ball in, but Scott Stokes, seasoned veteran. And you see him right there with a great pick, holding number 4, Albert Moscona.
And that's a turnover. Oh, they got to get across, get the ball across.
Get that.
Oh, and we're good.
Just get it across and over to Rob Diller. Dwayne was in the passing lane. That's how he was able to pick that up.
There's a lot of experience out on the court today.
Yes, sir. Another excellent pass from Albert Moscona, number 4, to Andy Cohn. With the hint of difficulty, takes it in. That's right, Bob. I said hint.
Is that like a dash of disparity?
It could be. Potato, potato.
Touche.
With that score, Dwayne Morrow from the Atlanta Shepherd brings the score tied back to 19-19.
Shepherd's defense is just unruly right now. Was that 12? That was 12.
That is excellent defense by the Atlanta Shepherd.
I'll tell you, that's good defense.
All
right
four
there.
guys putting it together, keeping the other team from getting across half court in their allotted 12 seconds.
Creating a turnover situation where now Shepherd has the ball.
They were so excited about that. One player decided to go over.
Yeah, Nate decided to do a little spin action.
Scott Stokes to inbound for the Atlanta Shepherd. There's a quick score by Rob Deller for the Atlanta Shepherd, number 23, making it 20-19.
We have an equipment timeout here for Mr. Rob Deller.
Looks like he's got an axle.
Yeah, there are times when you get hit,
yes,
that your axle pops out.
That's some force making that axle pop out, Bob. Oh, that's a fantastic stop by Mr. Scott Stokes for the Atlanta Shepherd. However, they're able to advance the ball up to Dan McCulley.
Number 6.
For the score. Oh, there's an inbound. It's a loose ball. San Diego's number 4 is able to recover. Pass it over to Sam Glore for the score.
Oh, there's a nice bump pass from Scott Stokes all the way up to Rob Deller, number 23, who makes the score and ties the game back up at 21. Now,
Bob, it looks like Rob went over there. Are they able to do that by themselves?
it takes talent to be able to do that by yourself, but I'm thinking there are times when you're going at such a speed that you can potentially spin yourself.
Momentum might take over.
Momentum, yes.
Maybe.
Not Mentos.
Fresh maker.
That was good, yeah. Come on. Oh. And Dan McCulley called for illegal use of hands.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Now, is there a difference between illegal use of hands and reaching?
Yes. One of them is you're illegally using your hand. And the other is you're reaching.
Well, I appreciate that clarification right there. Thank you, Captain Obvious. And that's Rob Deller, number 23, with the score. Dan McCauley gets out of the box, comes over to inbound the ball to number 11, Andy Cohn, who comes up the left sideline.
Moving up court. No, I don't believe anyone is going to catch him, Bob. San Diego Sharp 23. Shepherd Smash 22. Good defense by San Diego, Bob, making Shepherd call a timeout.
It's like I said, both teams are very, very schooled offensively and defensively. A lot of experience on the court today.
Yes, sir. Currently having a clarification at the table between the referees.
At times there is a disconnect, but the referees do have constant communication between themselves as well as the table to make sure that everything is on time and stays on time.
And that's key in this level of competition.
I agree.
Making sure that time is correct. Oh, and the San Diego coach,
Troy McGurk,
coming in for clarification, but he's not getting it right now.
No. And we do have a timeout. Official Aaron Banfield is giving clarification to Coach Troy McGurk
of the San Diego Sharp.
Evidently, it was a correctable error, which they did.
Yeah, I believe it was corrected.
Checked off. And back to the action. Andy Cohn with the ball, number 11 for San Diego Sharp. He is getting stuffed by Rob Deller, but is able to get the ball up to, just a bit outside.
That ball going to number 6, Dan McCulley.
But not in time.
Not in time. 12 seconds in the backcourt. Fantastic defense by Shepherd Smash. Oh, and there's an immediate turnover.
Oh, great googly moogly. Albert Moscona just comes through. Look what I got. It was like he's picking apples off a tree. Merry Christmas to me. Just fell out of the sky right in my lap. I'm really finding myself tongue twisted between Shepherd, Smash, and Sharp.
Say those three.
It's like Smash Burger.
It is like Smash Burger. Say those 3 times fast, Bob.
Sharp,
Excellent try.
Shepherd, Smart, Smash.
Excellent try.
Thank you. I'll be here all night.
Be sure to tip your bartenders and waitresses.
Try the veal. Best in the city.
Best in the city. That's what I've heard. We've got a score 24-23. Andy Cohn with the inbound.
And Dan McCulley just threaded that needle right to Cohn.
Cohn gets a little resistance, but is able to make the pass up to number 4, Albert Moscona.
Moscona.
Rob Deller breaking away there, Bob.
Bob or Rob?
Well, Rob was the breakaway. I said Bob, referring to what Rob had done.
Smash Burger.
Potato, potato.
And Sam Glore has the ball.
Oh, and that might be
loose ball.
A tipped ball.
And they're trying to get there. Rob Diller's trying to cut him off. Oh, and he gets him cut off, gets him turned.
At the corner.
Which was kind of a blind pass right there behind him. To Andy Cohn, and Andy makes the score.
At 1:25 left in the quarter, Bob. The score 26-24, San Diego Sharp.
Scott Stokes with the inbound to Rob Deller, number 23.
Deller looking to pass to Dwayne, number 21, and does. Dwayne catches it at the last moment. Great eyes.
In the back of his head.
Almost. Score by number 23, Rob Deller. With 1 minute and 5 seconds on the clock. 26-25, San Diego Sharp.
Sam Glore with the score for Sharp.
It's a very quick offensive game we're having, Bob.
I have to agree. The level of play is just amazing right now between these two teams.
There's a deep
And
pass by Scott.
Oh!
To number 21, Dwayne Morrow. Fantastic bump. All the way down the court.
Good bump, good push. A well-executed play, I'd say.
Absolutely.
Dan McCulley inbounds to Albert Moscona.
Pass over to Andy Cohn. Looking to get up court. Dwayne Morrow, number 21, is on him. They're over half court. Working with 23 on the shot clock. That was a hard score. 26 seconds left on the clock, on the game clock.
So the shot clock is considered off right now. There's just 26 seconds left.
Correct. That means they don't have the full 40 seconds to go.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, loose ball. We have a loose ball.
Andy
Smack.
Cohn with the pickup.
Over Dwayne to Albert.
About 15 seconds on the clock. And again, with no shot clock, they're trying to take this clock all the way down to 0 before they score.
And not get a penalty.
Oh, and that is the buzzer.
That is a last-minute score by Sharp. So at the half, we have your Atlanta
Shepherd smash.
26 and your San Diego Sharp 29. Now, during this time, I'd again like to continue our gratitude and thank our sponsors. Fusion Medical.
Melrose, when you'd like to protect your toes, go with Melrose.
Vesco Metalcraft. Eagle Sports Chairs.
That's Excalibur Sports Chairs. When you're looking for something a little in the fantasy world, try Excalibur.
Astrotech and Coloplast. We truly appreciate your sponsorship, and we hope to continue this relationship in the future. I would also like to remind everybody to please check out the 2012 Nationals auction.
Some great stuff on there, Bob.
Fantastic items.
A couple of sports chairs from our leading sports chair makers.
Well, we have 2 sets of Spinergy wheels provided by Fusion Medical, and the current bids on those are $300 each. Each.
Wait, now is that for one wheel?
No, that's for the pair.
A pair. $300 for the pair.
3 for 2.
Wow.
Yes, and our Eagle Quad Rugby chair is currently at $580.
Again, a steal.
The Quad Rugby chair from Melrose, USA, Kiwi Concepts,
Thank you.
$1,225. Vesco Metalcraft, $1,026. And our chair from Excalibur, currently priced at $1,775.
Where can I go bid on this, Bob?
You can check a couple places. You can check the United States Quad Rugby Association's webpage at quadragby.com, or you can check ihigh.com/quadragby, which is the website that you're watching right now. There is a link that'll take you right to the website for the eBay auction.
And again, for all you young players out there, new players into the game, bidding on these chairs could get you a top quality chair at a low price.
At a low price.
Don't delay. Call today.
So while we're at halftime, we're going to take a little break, and we will be back with the action in
about 2 minutes.
About 2 minutes.
Let me tell you, professionals. There's a live online broadcast right now.
Yes, they're archived.
Don't worry, we'll give you more props.
Hey, when that thing runs on, you can hear this. It's 0, 0, 0. Don't like lean over there. No. What? Are you like an African blonde and you got?
Wow.
Is that very good one? That's not on, is it?
No!
She did say dirty blonde, though.
Well,
Yeah, I just came back for like 3 days. First
Cool.
time I've been in a year and a half.
Where is that accent from? Oh, wow.
I live in Lexington, Kentucky. But I grew up in Kentucky, moved to Las Vegas. Everyone made fun of me, so I lost my accent, and I've been here a year and a half.
and we're back. Sam Glore inbound to Andy Cohn.
Andy Cohn just made that look real easy, Bob. Rob Zeller with the outlet pass. Goes in for the score. Bringing it Shepard 27, Sharp 30.
And this is the second half of our 3 o'clock game.
Division I National Championship. Oh, there's an interception. Fantastic reach.
However, now we have an over and back call, which gives the ball back to Sharp.
Fantastic try, however, just too close to that half-court line, Bob.
I agree.
And that over and back is just like in basketball. You cannot
Yes.
retreat behind the backcourt line, correct? San Diego Sharp wearing the neon heated orange, and Shepherd Smash in the dark navy blue. Shepherd Smash is now traveling from right to left on your radio dial. San Diego Sharp left to right. Same lineups as begun the game. Same lineups as finished the half.
A lot of verbiage there. A lot of verbiage.
Try to keep up, Bob.
I tried to between the whistles.
Great push by Rob Zeller to stop Andy Cohn in his momentum.
And Andy comes through on the right side. Oh, almost into the cone, but does get the score.
One thing these teams are trying to do is transition quickly. As you can tell, Rob Deller getting as high as possible.
And transition is such a big part of the game because you want to get on top, you want to get side to side, you want to gain position so that you can make those quick plays. You can get the ball in, you can receive it, you can pass it as fast as you can.
Easy score.
Easy score.
It's what they're looking for. Aren't we all?
I'm not sure what that means.
Well, you said hurry to get on top.
In front of.
Thank you. There's an outlet pass by Rob Deller from deep in his end zone. However,
Scott Stokes with a big stick on Sam Glure right there.
oh, we've got a whistle by the referee here. Referee just clarifying with the table here to make sure that time is kept correctly.
When the whistle blows and the inbound occurs, the referee does drop their hand, and at that time, that is when our time clock starts as well as our shot clock.
I see.
Now, however, the clock on the time does reflect the actual time, but the actual time is kept by the official counting to 12 seconds.
Thank you for that explanation. I have a question.
Certainly.
That to me seems that the table keeping score, keeping classifications correctly,
Yes.
and also the shot clock. I mean, that is key communication amongst those people sitting at that table, which making it a very difficult job. And going to say that a lot of these people are first timers doing it, and we can't thank them enough for doing that.
You know, and not just here, but all of our tournaments nationwide, we have. There are times where we couldn't do our tournaments without volunteers.
Absolutely.
And if you have volunteered in the tournament this year, last week, last month, we truly appreciate you and thank you for your assistance at all levels of the sport.
Without your help, I mean, a lot of this is not even close to being doable.
No, not at all.
Back to the action. Got to stop and play for an equipment for number 4, San Diego
Albert
Sharp.
Moscona.
Carolyn Bobinger, their equipment manager, coming on to help him out. We've got the score 34 San Diego Sharp and 30 Shepherd Smash. San Diego to inbound to number 11, Andy Cohn.
Right back to Albert.
Oh, there's a reach by Rob Deller.
Rob Diller tried to get the swipe on the ball. Nate tried to get the stop on Albert, but a little shy.
A little
shy.
Or Albert had a great push going into that corner. Whichever way you want to see it. And that's a fantastic one-handed grab by Rob Deller. High,
and then with the pass, little finger flip.
That's stellar
Good stuff.
for
Stellar.
Rob Deller.
Stellar for Rob Deller. A stalwart, if you will. And it's true. You want to stay moving in this game. You want to stay side to side. Keep your head on a swivel. If you're stationary, if you're stagnant, you're not going to be productive.
That's right. Then, Bob, I believe you're referencing what Troy McGregor, the coach for San Diego, is screaming at his team is to keep moving.
Oh, I'm screaming. I'm hearing what he's screaming. I'm picking up what he's putting down.
I think you are. And I think his team is doing the same as well.
Oh, they're smelling what he's cooking.
got Dwayne Morrow, number 21 for Shepherd Smash, scoring, making the score 32-36.
We're here in the third quarter. There is 5:06 left on the clock in the third quarter. Good passes coming around. Ball gets across with a pass to Dan McCauley. Rob Deller is hot on his trail.
Great ball movement, great passes, great pushing, great score.
So basically what you're saying is that it was great.
Yes. Yes, I am.
That's just great.
There's a deep pass, low pointer to low pointer. Low point love is what they like to call that.
Is that what that's called?
Yes, sir. Low point love.
Wasn't there a song? Oh, that was Muskrat Love.
Not many can get the 70s reference, but we'll take it.
Thank you.
We'll take it.
Any idea who...
No idea, Bob.
I'm going to go with Captain Antonio. I could be way off.
We'll get Jack Stevens, our statistician, to Google that for us. Come back to you with a definite answer.
We can always take our third caller.
Is this for the trip for two to Hawaii?
Sure.
Why not?
Let's say that.
I've got an update from our statistician. That was Muskrat Love by Captain Antonio. Excellent call by Bob Murray.
We also have an update. Our trip is not to Hawaii. Still trying to get clarification on that trip. But back to the action. The score now 34-39. Your San Diego Sharp in the lead.
It's a breakaway goal by number 21, Dwayne Morrow. Bringing our score.
Great googly moogly.
San Diego Sharp 39, Shepherd Smash 35. We've got a
little heavy on the horn down at the other end.
Coach's timeout called by San Diego's Troy McGirt. Now, Bob, do you think this is a strategic timeout, maybe giving the players a rest, so midpoint in the third quarter?
It's quite possible. Timeouts can be used for a little bit of strategery, giving your athletes a needed break, quickly to go over some strategic moves, possibly to look at equipment.
Our statistician Anessa has taken over, and she's just informed we've got a little under 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
4 minutes left in the third quarter.
Anessa also is informed that she lives in Lexington, Kentucky.
That is true. Anessa actually came out and she was an intern in Las Vegas for the city of Las Vegas.
And she left?
She left.
Why? I'm baffled.
Well, good reason.
She said a whole bunch of stuff that she's in charge in.
But it's for the city of Lexington, Kentucky. And she is the supervisor, recreation manager over therapeutic recreation programs and senior programs for the city of Lexington, Kentucky.
And she has traveled all the way to Louisville.
Louisville. How far is that?
What kind of trek?
An hour and 15?
Oh, well, we thank you for being here.
Truly appreciate it.
Back to the action. There's a score.
Dan McCulley, number 6 for Sharp. Again, that was a whole lot of words.
She's the assistant director for the assistant tournament director for the Bluegrass State Invitational Wheelchair Basketball Tournament. This lady has a lot on her plate, Bob.
Rob Deller with the it's a big plate. Rob Deller with the ball and the score.
And that was the 34th year for that invitational.
And the score is now 36-40. San Diego over Atlanta.
A couple quick turnovers here, Bob. Atlanta can have this game back again.
Oh, trust me, this is still anybody's game right now. Third period, we're looking at a 4-point difference.
Oh, and there's a great hit by Rob Deller. Oh, and that ball is off the front end.
That was a great play. Rob Deller made a huge hit on Sam Glore. Sam Glore makes the pass. And then Nate Harmon.
Yep, that's
Nate
correct.
Harmon comes through to intercept the ball. It does bounce off the front of his chair or his picker and rolls off. Sharp still has the ball.
He was so focused on stopping Andy Cohn that unfortunately did not see the ball coming off his picker. We've got a referee's clarification here. While this is going on, we'd like to take a little stab at our sponsors one more time, if you don't mind, Bob.
I would love to. Our thanks and appreciation go out to Fusion Medical, Melrose
Sports Chairs,
Kiwi Concepts, Vesco Metalcraft, Eagle Sports Chairs, Excalibur, Astratech, and Coloplast.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for your support.
And that clarification by the referees was for the shot clock. It's 28 seconds when the ball was inbounded. There's a score by number 4, Albert Moscona for San Diego Sharp.
And that was really a great inbound. Scott Stokes inbounds to Rob Deller in traffic. Rob gets the ball.
Looks for Dwayne Morrow for a little help. Unfortunately, defense was so tight on those guys, they had to call timeout in the backcourt. We've got 2:57 left in this third quarter. Shepard smash ball. So, Bob, when something like that happens, do they get another 12 seconds if they call timeout in the backcourt before their initial 12 seconds?
Yes, they do. However, the shot clock remains the same.
Thank you. Shepard inbounded the ball, as you saw, and then immediately turned it over to San Diego, who scored. So Shepard is able to inbound the ball from the key again. Over to Rob Deller for a quick score, bringing our score to Shepard, 37, San Diego
42. Albert Moscona with the inbound from Sharp.
All traffic is high.
Sam Glore is locked up by Nate Harmon. He breaks away.
Nate's asking for help.
Comes up the right side. Rob comes through with a big hit.
Great hit.
Scott Stokes gets him locked up. Oh, but he gets the pass off to Andy Cohn.
Andy Cohn moving his way around Dwayne Morrow. And there's a great hit again by Rob Deller.
He's everywhere.
They still have about 20 seconds on the shot clock right now.
I'll go 15.
Okay. Andy Cohn with, again, his deceptive speed, trying to make it around the corner. However, his teammate number 4, Albert Moscona, leaves the court before he is able to score. So that is not
creating a no-goal situation.
Thank you, sir.
Leaving the court situation as well as a turnover Giving the ball back to
Shepherd smash.
Shepherd smash.
Getting real close to that 10 seconds. Ball is inbounded, knocked around, knocked back out of bounds by the Shepherd smash. It is now San Diego Sharps ball.
And it happens just like that. Dan McCulley inbounds to Albert Moscona, who hands off to Andy Cohn. Scott Stokes comes around. Albert shuts him down, relieves Andy so he can get off.
There's a timeout called. Timeout called by San Diego. They were real close to getting pushed over the line again.
The defensive burst by Atlanta.
They're still trying to catch up. Only down by 5.
With 1:52 left in the third period.
You know, all 4 guys for each team have been playing both quarters before this and all this time. You have to be in top shape, Bob, to be able to push up and down a court 8 full minutes each quarter.
Absolutely. The athleticism that everyone has is tremendous.
Not only does the training they do outside of the gym, but also the training they do inside the gym. I'm sure they've said that all the games, the amount of miles that you push during a game adds up to quite a lot. So you have to be top shape, both mentally and physically.
Oh.
There is a quick pass by Sam to Andy. Andy cannot hold on to it. Looked like a spin ball, but it was not called.
I wouldn't say it was a spin. I think Andy reached a little further, creating a center of gravity move, making it look like a spin.
Deceptive move is what that
Deceptive.
Very deceptive. It got
Andy.
me.
And Scott Stokes with a tremendous inbound
Fantastic.
to Dwayne. Dwayne Morrow, number 21 with Shepherd.
That is a great bump. That's something all you young players out there can learn too, is when it's tight down near close to you, you've got a fast guy up top, you want to get it to him.
Absolutely.
Practice those bumps.
When we have a loose ball.
Oh, and there's
Sam
a
Glore
great
gets
hit.
it, hands off to Andy Cohn
Nate
with the score.
Harmon just can't catch him. We've got the San Diego Sharp at 43. Shepherd Smash 38 with 1 minute 24 seconds on the clock. As Shepherd inbounds, Dwayne Morrow with the outlet pass to number 23, Rob Deller. Number 4, Albert Moscona, calls for the inbound before he even gets there. Why is that, Bob?
Well, you call for the inbound so that you're not held up. You want to transition quick. So the faster that you can get to the baseline to inbound the ball, the sooner your teammates can get into position to receive the ball.
I see. It's a score by San Diego. We got exactly 1 minute on the clock.
And we're back. That's a score by
Dwayne Morrow, number 21, for the Shepherd Smash. They're catching up. They're only down by 4. 27 seconds left on the clock. Pardon me, 47.
40 seconds left.
Outlet pass.
Andy calls for it. And that makes the score 45-40. Your San Diego Sharp over Atlanta.
With 34 seconds on the game clock, the shot clock will be turned off. There's no 40-second shot clock.
Rob Diller advances the ball forward, crossing half line.
Quickly. You know, he was in traffic all the way at the bottom of the key, and he was able to get out of that quickly.
Now he wants to score it quickly in hopes to get a turnover right here in the backcourt so they can get another score. And or keep them to get the 12-second call. Unfortunately, it didn't work out for him right now. Albert Moscona advances the ball forward.
He's trying to go for the last score.
Hands off to Andy Cohn. Oh, and we have a penalty call. 4 in the key, penalty goal. Now, why can you only have... What is that call right there?
4 in the key means you're only allowed to have 3 of your defensive players in that key, Bob. When you put 4 in, that's an illegal advantage against the other team because of the amount of space that they are taking up.
And that ends the third period. Score is 41-46. San Diego Sharp over the Atlanta Shepherd Smash.
One more quarter to go. Shepherd's got a chance. They're only down 5 still.
Down 5. I'd also like to recognize the coaching staff for the Sharp Edge. Your coach is Troy McGurk. Your support staff is Tom Vesco, Willie Porfiro, and Carolyn Bobinger. Your staff for the Shepherd Smash is Coach Scott Stokes. Player coach, your assistant coach, Tom Horan. Support staff, Lisa Ruger and Katie Murphy.
And again, without this support staff, it's real difficult to get a lot of things done. Your equipment on the sidelines, your equipment off the court, on the court. A huge, huge thank you goes out to all the support staff for each and every team here.
Oh, without a doubt. They're the ones that keep us rolling. They're the ones that keep the airs in our tires, keeps the welds on our chairs.
Water glasses filled,
Water
tapes
glasses,
rolling.
Tables, tapes, towels.
You name it.
They've got it.
They do it.
And they do it for us.
Not only do they do it in the gym, Bob, they also do it at the hotels,
well,
at
the
the
hotel,
airports,
at practice.
At practice.
They support us in every way. And
It's amazing the amount of time donated by those volunteers, by most of the support staff. Again, without pay. This is a recreational volunteer opportunity for anyone willing to do it around the country. But to all those people out there that do it, thank you. Thank you very, very much.
Very true. Very true. Can you warn a brother when you're doing that? I almost choked on my M&M.
That is not the sound of a tugboat coming in. That's the sound of the game about to start the fourth quarter here.
Ha ha ha.
Again, our sponsors for this tournament, Bob, are
Fusion Medical, Melrose, Vesco, Eagle, Excalibur, Astrotech, and Coloplast.
Shepherd Smash inbounded the ball at the quarter, took it down. San Diego's key defense was able to intercept. And now they're advancing the ball for Andy Cohn to score on the baseline, making the score 47-41, San Diego Sharp. That looks like they've got 2 guys on 1 guy there, Bob. Why are they doing that? Is he that good of a player?
He is. He has that good pass. Just like that. You just saw it right there.
And speed, I'm imagining. They want to slow him down.
They do want to slow him down. They want to keep him contained. They either want to contain him or deny him from, depending on what part of the court he is. But to do that would give Sharp an advantage by taking that one player out of the equation.
Scott Stokes with a smashing hit
Big hit, but great pass by Andy Cohn to Sam Glore.
as he was getting hit. That just means heads up play by Andy Cohn.
Can feel the love in the air. That's a score by number 21, Rob Deller. Andy
Inbound.
Cohn now with the ball coming through. Weaving through traffic, passes it off to Sam Glore.
Sam able to get by Scott Stokes. Again, Sam, high pointer. Scott, low pointer.
And Gabe, what's the difference between a high pointer and a low pointer?
Well, the way our game is classified, Bob, you've got players that are classified with a 0.5 all the way up to a 3.5.
Not to cut you off there, but that was a huge play right there.
Go right ahead.
Pass between Sharp players wound up in a turnover for Atlanta. Rob Deller gets the ball, passes it up to
Oh, and there's
Dwayne.
an immediate turn back over.
Actually, it stays Shepard's ball. It
Oh.
it went off Sam Glore's.
Thought he touched it. My apologies. So, to try and finish quickly, a high pointer is any player rated or classed a 2-point or higher up to 3.5. And those low pointers are 0.5s up to 1.5.
Gotcha. Now, how many points are you allowed on the court at one time?
Between the 4 players on the court, you're allowed 8 points.
Gotcha. That was huge. Huge play by Nate Harmon.
Stopped Andy Cohn dead in his tracks from advancing. However, let him go just for a second, and that's how quick Andy Cohn is. He's able to get back into the play, making a fantastic pass. Just great ball movement by San Diego. Fans are starting to warm up here for San Diego.
Well, it's the fourth quarter.
San Diego's leading right now 49-44. Dwayne Moore in a little bit of trouble, but able to push past it.
Hit coming. Gets the ball off to Nate.
Oh, and there's a
Oh.
risky pass, but Rob Deller
It panned out okay.
able to.
Still in traffic, but Scott Stokes gets the block. He takes 2 out, allowing Rob to score.
Fantastic pick by Scott Stokes. Picks, excuse me.
Plural.
That means 2, more than 1.
Yes.
See,
Ghosts. Sam Glore has the ball, crosses half-court line. Gets a good pick from Dan McCulley. Oh, big hit from Dwayne Morrow on Andy Cohn.
Andy Cohn very quickly finding that you cannot go through another player's chair.
It has been tried. And the score now is 45-50. San Diego Sharp over Atlanta. Scott Stokes receives the ball. Looking for an outlet pass. He gets swiped out of his hands by Albert. And
Oh, and that ball is almost picked up by Nate Harmon for Shepard, but it goes off the chair of the San Diego Sharp, keeping it Shepard's ball. Right now you see San Diego in their key defense. Which Shepard was able to navigate quite easily.
Andy Cohn calls for the inbound. Sam Glure advances the ball forward to Albert Moscona.
Rob Deller trying to run him down. Doing a great job, and
oh my goodness.
Albert just beats him to the corner.
Now, what Rob was doing right there is he was trying to get him to the corner to push him into the cone. If the offensive player is pushed into the cone, it is a turnover. Defensive play, trying to get the ball back.
Trying to get into the goal, that is a no goal. Correct.
Score now 47-51. San Diego over Shepard.
You hear San Diego's coach, Troy McGirt, screaming out, "You've got picks." What does that mean, Bob? You've got picks.
You have picks. You have opportunities to advance the ball forward. You have the ability to use your picks to get across half court. Big pass. Oh,
Just off the hands of Rob Deller.
An unfortunate. Oh, he's trying.
Oh, he's trying to get that cylinder call.
Oh, that would be a clearing call.
Yes.
If I were to have called that, that would have been clearing, meaning the offensive player is trying to draw the penalty. Scott Stokes with the inbound for Shepard. Oh.
That ball is knocked out of bounds by Sam Glore.
Shepard keeps the ball. And the inbound now moves from the baseline to the corner.
Inbound pass to Rob Deller again, is able to pick it off.
Pulls it out of the sky is what he does. Right back to Scott Stokes. Scott advances it forward to Nate Harmon, number 3 for Shepard, who does get the score.
Fantastic pass by Scott Stokes. Two-handed pass.
Great play.
Up the court.
Sam comes down to receive the ball. Passes it off to Andy. Oh, they're getting close. They're getting close to the 12-second. But he does get across.
Just at 11 seconds. That was some good defense.
No!
Oh, and Rob Deller goes over after a short reach into Andy Cohn's. Excuse me, Andy Cohn.
Now, this is kind of an unfortunate thing. If I understand what the call was, Rob Deller was advancing forward to push Andy into the cone for a turnover. Rob Deller goes over, leaving the court. There was no goal, but the leaving the court call was called against Shepard, Rob Deller. So Rob should be going to the corner. I'm sorry, should be going to the penalty box.
Penalty box.
Leaving Sharp in a power play kind of situation
Yes.
in their front court.
And how long does he have to be in that penalty box?
The penalty would be for a 1-minute time period or until an offensive score.
Or touchdown? Basket? Not in this case.
No. Close.
Similar,
Relatively.
however.
Not.
Correct. We've got a 3-on-4 situation here.
Now, what kind of line is Shepard running? Would this be considered a high-low?
This would be considered a high-low.
Meaning that you do have your 2 high pointers and 2 low pointers.
That's correct, with Dwayne being a 3.0, Rob being a 2.0, Nate as a 1, and Scott Stokes out there as a 1. That could be considered actually a high mid-low.
A high mid-low?
As long as Rob is at 2.0.
Could you call it a high Merlot?
You could. If you mix the 2 grapes together, high Merlot, I think.
A Kentucky high Merlot.
We are in the land of bourbon. Whiskey.
Did you know that I just found this out reading, that every whiskey is a bourbon, but not every bourbon? No, I got that mixed up.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
Every whiskey is a bourbon, but not every bourbon is a whiskey.
That is correct.
Is that correct?
That is correct.
Did I hit it out of the ballpark?
Anything out of Tennessee is not considered a whiskey. Did you know that?
Everything outside of Tennessee?
That's right. You've got
Now,
your
I heard
Tennessee
bourbon.
whiskey.
Bourbon is the only domestic liquor in the nation?
The only liquor distilled.
Distilled.
True American liquor. For all you that are 21 and over.
The score now, 56-50. Your San Diego Sharp over Atlanta. Sam Glore with the ball.
Doesn't
Is getting
see
shut
Dwayne
down.
Morrow
Oh,
come.
but he goes backwards. Takes the back door out. Pass off to Andy Cohn.
Andy Cohn, their number 1 ball handler for San Diego. Back to Sammy. That's the score. We've got a new cameraman operating the camera here. Refusing to give us his name. We'll go with
Dwayne gets the ball across. Oh, to Scott Stokes. Scott Stokes comes down, grabs it, and gets the score.
fantastic pickup. .29 seconds left.
29 seconds?
29 seconds. Shot clock is off. Surprised San Diego didn't go for the last go here, just to run the clock out, but they go up 58-51. Dwayne looking for an outlet.
Looking for the big pass. Gets it across to Nate, number 3.
Oh, and Ken, the low point scorer with
Gets the score.
5 seconds left.
5 seconds left in the game.
More than likely, San Diego will inbound this and just let
Probably
the clock
just
run down.
Let it run down. Sit on it, hold it, let it go. Wait.
And with that sound,
That ends the game. Your San Diego Sharp goes over Atlanta 58-52. Gabe, I'd like to thank you for sitting here and commentating with me. I really hope we can do it again.
as do I, Bob. Experience was phenomenal.
Outstanding.
You know, one great thing about quad rugby before we get out of here is every team, in a show of sportsmanship, lines up, shakes each other's hands for a great effort put out by all.
Absolutely. Just as we're doing right here.
Again, the national championships taking place in Louisville, Kentucky,
At the Kentucky International Convention Center,
located in
Louisville, Kentucky,
downtown.
downtown. Up next, we have our 4:30 game, your Phoenix Fusion versus the Lakeshore Demolition.
This one is going to be a good one.